Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Health on this magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life's good. This is an interesting but very, very telling video. You saw the thumbnail. Why isn't Tom Brady ripped? Why isn't Tom Brady ripped? Now look at these pictures of him. I mean, this picture here was when he was back in 2000, when he was just drafted. That's the combine. That's very, very common. That's all over the internet. Guys, he never touched a weight in his life. Look at that. He doesn't know where the weight room was. Okay? Now, look at the other ones. These are more recent. Looks a little chub-dub-dub, doesn't he? But this is one of the most in-shape athletes in the history of sports, playing that absolutely brutal game until he was 45 at a high level. This is one of the most celebrated, decorated athletes to ever live. I mean, right there with Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan. I mean, his place in the pantheon of sports is Mount Rushmore. But look at him. If you didn't know who it was and he's walking down the beach like that, you'd think some frumpy middle-aged guy. Heck, I'm leaner than that. Well, here's the deal. A six-pack and percentage of body fat doesn't necessarily mean you're in great shape. Now, the irony here is that of the cesspool, the steroid cesspool that is the NFL, okay? The irony is the greatest player in the history of the league was one of the few that was not doing steroids. Think about that for a minute. Now, let's compare his physique to some of these other guys. Cam Newton, Royd City. Can you believe it? Lamar Jackson, Ultra Royd City. Anthony Richardson, he's the new stud muffin. Mega roided up. All right, fine. They can do things that Brady can't do. They can run faster, they can jump higher, they can throw longer and harder. Cam Newton is out of the league because he can't stay healthy. Lamar Jackson has never, in 8 years, I believe, in the league, he has never played 1 year that he's played every game due to injuries. You noticing something here? Anthony Richardson doesn't last 5 years. It's just not going to happen. They don't know how to work out. Why every single quarterback isn't knocking on Brady's door and asking his advice on how to work out, I don't know. Okay? But these guys have no idea how to get in proper athletic shape. Brady does. It's hard to do. And you don't look good in the mirror necessarily compared to these other guys. Okay? So they don't do it. His diet, for the longest time, he and Giselle, his first wife, were vegan. And I loved what he was doing. I wish we had some pictures of his physique back then. I bet he was more ripped than he is now. But after the last several years, he got very, very keto. A lot of protein shakes, a lot of fish, a lot of lean meats. That's one of the reasons he's not ripped. But it's all high fat. Okay? But the real reason that he's not ripped, and I could get him a 8-pack in 30 days because he is in such good shape to begin with. He's got at least 20 pounds of mucoid plaque inside his colon that has to come out. If that came out, all this bloated inflammation, and that's what you see, this bloat. You notice, I mean, he has musculature. It's not like he doesn't have muscles and stuff. We all have muscles. You just can't see it over the bloat. That's inflammation. That's from the diet, and that's from the mucoid plaque inside of him. Put him on a juice cleanse to the max. 30 days would be plenty. Put him on juices for 30 days, and all of a sudden, all this gook is coming out of you, even though you're not eating. You're not eating food. You're just drinking. That is why he's not ripped. 30 days, he'd be shredded. Because the musculature, even though he doesn't lift conventional weights, and conventional weights, if you're I'll do a video on this. Conventional weights is for morons. If you're an athlete, it really is. What conventional weights are good for? If you want to stand still on the beach in a choker bathing suit, all oiled up, and just stand still, it's great. Other than that, you're going to get hurt. If you're trying to incorporate conventional weights with athletic, you're going to get hurt. They all are. Every single one of them is hurt. Every single one of them that lifts weights is hurt. Tom Brady, not so much. I think he had one knee injury earlier in his career, and he missed the last part of 1 year. Other than that, he's good to go. So, I believe in low percentage of body fat. And I do believe that he would be even more efficient. I know he'd be faster if he got rid of the blubber. But that does not necessarily mean you are in proper shape, appropriate shape for your sport. Now look, once again, look at Tom Brady and Cam Newton. Cam Newton looks better on the beach. Not a better quarterback. Case closed. Okay, guys, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. And guys, you want to get rid of your blubber in 30, 60, 90 days tops, get in touch with me for the juice cleanse. $10, you'll have it today. Get yourself a Hamilton Beach juicer for $69.99. You're off to the races. And you, too, will look better than Tom Brady. Love you all, guys. Have a good day.